Have you ever wondered, why does the bank always look like a hero who saves your money? When in fact, there is a dark secret that they deliberately hide. This secret is not only surprising, but can determine whether your money is lost slowly or even more unconscious. The first fact: every time you keep money in the bank, the money is not really silent. The bank rotates your money, lent it many times, and reap huge profits, whereas you can only be small interest, which is sometimes not comparable to inflation. That is, the value of your money actually drops little by little, even though it looks safe. The second fact: credit card. Many people believe credit cards are an emergency solution. But did you know? Credit card interest in America can reach 25% per year. That means, if you only pay a minimum, your debt can multiply in just a matter of years. And the bank will continue to smile to see you stuck in a debt circle. If you think the saving money at the bank is always safe, wait a minute. There are cunning tricks that make you lose money unconsciously. This trick has been running for decades, and almost everyone is trapped in it. The third fact: hidden costs. Banks often charge monthly fees, transaction fees, even secret fees for small things, like checking balances, cash withdrawal at other ATMs, or international transfers. For banks, it looks small, but for millions of customers, the total is billions of dollars every year. Fourth fact: overdraft fee. Imagine, you run out of balance only a few dollars, but the bank immediately collected fines of dozens of dollars. For them, your little mistake is a gold field. This system makes American banks reap billions of dollars only from customer fines. And this is the way the bank is secretly stealing your money, through a small fee and overdraft fines. But believe it or not, there are tricks that are much more cunning. Fifth fact: educational loans. In America, more than 40 million people are trapped in debt education. Banks and financial institutions provide loans with interest that look small, but in reality, it takes decades to pay it off. Many people in their 40s still pay their college debt. Sixth facts: home loans. The dream of having a house can turn into a nightmare. With long-term interest, the bank can actually get almost double the price of a house from one family. And when the economic crisis occurs, the bank remains profitable, while the people lose everything. This is the way the bank controls your life, through education debt and home loans. But believe it or not, there are still darker secrets. Seventh fact: bailout. During the 2008 crisis, large American banks were almost large loss, but the government saved them with trillions of people's money dollars. Ironically, the people who lose their homes still have to pay taxes to save banks. The eighth facts: the bank remains profitable from the crisis through short selling and debt interest. The more people fail to pay, the greater the assets that can be confiscated. A system that ensures, whatever happens, the bank is always on the wind. This is the dark secret of the bank, always profitable even though the world collapses. But the biggest question is, if all countries in the world have a debt, who exactly is the debt giver? This answer, we will dismantle it. Like the United States, Japan, even small countries are the same. But have you ever asked, if all countries are in debt, who exactly is the debt giver? This is the most mysterious question in the world of global finance. Ninth facts: a lot of state debt comes from global institutions, such as the IMF and the World Bank. They provide large loans with tight conditions, which often make the recipient country even more dependent. Some call this new-style colonialism. 10th facts: world debt is now more than $300 trillion. The amount is impossible to be paid off. That is, this system is not about paying off, but about controlling. Debt becomes a weapon, not just an obligation. This is the biggest secret that is rarely talked about. Debt is not just a matter of money, but control tools. And maybe as long as this system is still there, we are all just a pawn in a big game that is mastered by a handful of global elite. The question now, how long this game can last?